do modelling and a bit of acting, so
I can see it. You're very handsome. What help do you need with your career? If I ask my 18 million followers, what do you need?
I would just say like opportunity to be seen.
Right.
I feel like I've encountered a lot of red tape, blocked doors, no's.
I'm launching a drinks brand called Dream Brew. Would you perhaps consider being a model for this brand? Yeah? How much do you charge for like to hold the drink and look cool?
Daily rate usually around 300. So
Okay, you're thinking wrong. Don't think about daily rate. You get taught this at school because the teachers are paid hourly, right? That's all you know. Talk about outcomes. Let's say you model it and we sell thousands of cans. You want a percentage of the sales generated, right? Get away from this hourly rate mindset. We'll be in touch. Good man. Excuse me, do you have a dream? You do?
I know.
So what's your dream?
I do modelling and a bit of acting. Slow down.
Right, mate.
Everything.
Hope you had a good weekend. Oh dear. Yeah, we've had a good weekend, really. Hope you've had nothing. My son done a 30k. I think it was a 30k run. I was like, oh my gosh. In that heat, I don't think I'll be running for a couple of weeks. I've got a bit of problems with my ribs where I fell over, but I think nothing, is it? It's just a couple of ribs. I said to ring 111. She said ring 111. Then she said they might get an appointment at the hospital. Love it. It's nice getting away, isn't it? It's nice just, don't know, it's just doing stuff, especially in this weather. And the weather as well, lovely, isn't it? I can see why people, want to travel abroad. We sort of say, oh, if you can't afford it, at least go and get in a caravan or something. But although, actually, it's just morning. Although you just want to get away, don't you? Really. That's the point, I suppose. Get away from stuff, isn't it? Get away from your normal routine. That's the thing being retired, I suppose. You've got that luxury of time, innit? Which the youngsters haven't got. Youngsters have got time. Youngsters have got plenty of time but no money, innit? Yeah. I'm usually a bit of a want to do stuff though. I think that's a bit boring sitting there. And so because of my ribs, I don't think I'll be running for a couple of weeks. I don't reckon. Probably have a week off from exercising that. Really, just get back to it. It's annoying though because you think if I hadn't tripped, you would be alright. But I don't know, it's just a trip, isn't it? I'm going back to not having breakfast now. Going back to just having black coffee in the mornings. Yeah, I done a 5k race last Wednesday. My son was ahead. He was gone. Oh, he would have probably beat me by 2 or 3 minutes, I suppose. I guess overall. But I tripped about 2.5k. I tripped and fell smashed down like that. Done my hands, done my elbow, my knees. Usual stuff when you're running. It's down here as well, so you're carrying a little bit of speed. Actually, uphill wouldn't be a problem, would it? Because you're not going very quick, almost like crawling. Anyway, I've hit me ribs or something, But I don't know. Problem is, even if you know they're broken, they can't do anything. It's the problem, isn't it? Jeremy, Baked Bean, Jeffrey the cat, meow. What the heck? I think that's some weird names, don't you? Catty. Who's doing that? Don't bother. Save your finger. Save your finger. You wear your fingerprints out. You do theirs. Me, meow. Don't do it. You don't need to bother. You commenting is super powerful. Super powerful. You don't need to do this. They take, hey, share the light. Don't share it. Don't even do that. All right? Because it's wasting your time, isn't it? You should be. I should be rather than you doing this. I should be asking you how your day is. I think you're just a cat. No, you're not. You just think you're a cat, mate. You're a pussy. You're the very thing all the men want. Did I just say that? Well, not all the men, isn't it? Not all the men. Not the ones who want to marry the men. The men. Bald. Hello, bald. Bald what head? Well, what do you expect? I'm not 20 anymore. Got a weirdo. Someone called Jeremy. What's he called himself? Hang on, I'll tell you what he's called himself. What's he called himself there? Jeremy Baked Bean Jeffrey the cat. Can you just imagine? Mate, your mum and dad must be so proud. They must think, oh God, our son, Malal Chaling. Don't do that. You don't need to. Where's your finger out? Where's your screen out? Goal. Yeah, it's some crazy person. But maybe that's it. He wants to identify as a cat. Tells you if he identifies as a pussy, all the men of it, he'll have queues of men round the corner, won't he? There's a nice pussy in there. They'll be queuing around the block, won't they? Madness, isn't it? It's been 9 months getting out there, especially your life getting in. Weird. I'm coming back as not anything. I'm coming back as a tree, I think. All right, Caroline. I'm coming back as a tree. No, I ain't coming back. I don't want to come back. What's the point of coming back? I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it as much as I can when I'm here. Then I don't need to come back. I won't have missed anything. I suppose, actually, you want to sort of like be horrible to some people, wouldn't you? Exciting. Well, he's called a cat. He's called Meow, isn't he? Meow the cat, or Jeremy Baked Bean the cat, or something. Caroline, do you think he's beyond help? Hello, honey. Hello, Daniela. Is that your first name then? Help you, mate. You're beyond help, mate. I just think even the AARAC and Green Flag, they turn up to your car and go, "Nah, he's a cat. We're doing nothing. We're doing nothing for you." I could send you a Battersea. Maybe Battersea's dog zone. They do cats as well. Battersea cat. Maybe you need to go up the cattery. I suppose actually when you was a kid, I bet your mum and dad were like thinking, "Pucker, we got a cat here. Chuck him in there." You know when you was messing about, did they usually chuck you in the garden? I bet they chucked you in the garden, a bowl of water, didn't they? They give you milk, though. They give you milk that was a bit. Maybe they give you milk that was off. Do you reckon it was gone off a little bit? He's gone a bit crazy. I'm Handone. I know. Sadly, I know I'm handsome as well. But there you go. Can you imagine him breeding? Mate, how old am I if you don't mind? I never mind. Why would I mind you asking? 62. Jack, I never understand people. I mean, we can't ask a woman's age, you can't ask this. But my age, I'm embarrassed. How are you embarrassed about your age? You're the age you are. You're as ugly, as good looking as you are. You've got as much money or as less money as you have. You can run park run as fast or as slow as you can. That's about it. I just think people are getting worried over too much shit in life. Oh, no, I know they do, but that's up to them, Jack, isn't it? I tend to get offended by. I got offended by that rock I fell over, or whatever rock. It's probably like that big. It was a twig. Hello. I don't really get offended by a lot, other than boilers. When we have a discussion about boilers, actually, I find people telling me what I should be doing. That's what I find is funny. So shape. Well, no, this bit isn't. This bit's not in good shape. This bit here is. Now this is. I need a new one of these now. I need a new one of these. A new knee here. But that's gone. That's fine now. That's sorted. So now my knees are fine, but I can't run because it all jiggles and it's all. I don't want to jiggle. It hurts. So that's annoying. But there you go. 40 quid. Everything in Padstow's gone up. Yeah, we went out for Sunday lunch yesterday. Nice pub. Long time getting your food, but not the food was worth it. It was 200 quid, 220 quid, 4 of us. So sounds a lot of money. Then I thought, oh bloody hell! But they did have a bottle of wine. I had 2 cokes. My cousin had 2 pints of a bit of shandy. So actually, it probably weren't that bad really. 2. To what? Oh, suddenly wet. Suddenly wet. Dump down leg. What? What? You mean someone a cat had a pee at you? You say I'm in good shape? No, I'm in the shape I'm in only because I must have done reasonable amount of work. No working today, mate. I still work. Still work. You can go check our website if you want. Cambridge Motors Plumstead. Sell cars. Someone's coming on the MG today, I think. Someone rang me last night about 8 o'clock. And my girl was like, oh, why are they ringing at this time? I thought, shut up. It's a business, isn't it? You have to, I don't know. Yeah, do you want to take a phone call at 7, 8 o'clock at night about work? Not really, but that's how you generate your money, isn't it? Even if it's someone who's like, oh, hello, I'm a bit of a messer. Can I take up your time asking you hundreds of questions? No, go away. Ask me 100 questions when I'm at work and I'm bored. But don't ask me at lunch. Yeah, but you was in 9 till 6. I'm all right, thank you. So, yeah, that's because you work at the NHS, Caroline. I told you, the NHS is something we all adore, but unfortunately, the staff are treated by like crap, really, isn't it? Generally, by a lot of the patients, as you know. Now, that's the thing, mate. You've got the money. You ain't skint. You sold your bike anyway. Shut up whinging. You sold your bike. You sold your bike. And did you think, shit, them 2 wheels, that's the price of them fish and chips I've had? Was you working through from the front to back? Do groundwork. Just got a good contract on my end. Buzzing of it. I love it. You just got a new job. You do groundwork. That's flipping hard work. I'm paying £5 the first message me God did. Nah, because I don't think he did. Right, Charlie? I don't think he did. Did he though? What did he do? God did what? Created what? I'm living in a flat now. Well, it's quite flat. I hope the floor's flat. Well, I do fall over a lot, so I've decided even the flat's not good. Oh, Bite Steel Thursday to take a look. Do you want me to feck him off? I'll say, don't. So you said it to me, all right, Phil? Say, be a dickhead, go, say you sold it to me, but I want you to store it. And just go and get a loan, put some money in the bank. And she go, oh, that's handy. Hey? You're not very well? What's that? You said, you're living in a flat now, then I'm not very well. Well, I'm not very well. Well, you're not very well, and I'm not very well. I'm definitely not. How can I be well doing these things? Harryman Motors. Is that the name of the company? Is it a dealer then? You forgot who I am. Mate, I forget lots of stuff. Denise? This is T-Ann. Do I know you then? Oh, I tell you, I know. I'm really sorry if I know you. Mate, I just forget too much. I suppose if you talk to someone regular, you're not going to forget them, are you? Mate, I forget everyone. I forget what I'm doing. Google Calendar's I've married Google Calendar. I don't want to marry anyone. I'm married with Google. Google Calendar's best, and it tells you what's happening. Put it in, it reminds you next week. Oh, well, you. Change my name, me to Baghdad. What? What are you on about now? Can I just say, look, anyone that gets the ump, I don't remember them. Don't get the ump. I don't understand it. I don't know these people. Well, I do, but I don't. Normally, but sometimes I don't know people. That's not me being horrible. It's just I've got too much going on in my mind, haven't I? Too much. You remember regular people who chat to you and stuff like that. Like Caroline, I know she's a nurse, bought a Mini. Not from me, so now I'm not a friend. Marty's a teacher. John Evans is a farmer. I know a lot of people, but I don't know everyone. That's the problem, isn't it? Hello. Greetings from Thailand. Hello. Greetings from here. Greetings to everybody. Even if you're not sort of a person that I want to greet. Still good morning to everybody. Nice to meet. I don't know what that says. What's above my head? Oh, I don't know what it is. I can't see. Well, this. It's just got the pipes up it. That's a tea towel because it was cold. And we could feel the cold coming. So I've got home with a tea towel and chucked it in the hole. Talk about, like, don't bodge things, do things properly. But how you do it. What was it yesterday? It's a lovely house and it was all weeds in the garden. And I thought, God, you could go and weed kill that, couldn't you? Crotty wotty. No, it's not a door frame. This is some sort of, I don't know what it is. It's a tea towel. Decided, nah, done nothing, mate. I fell over Wednesday, didn't I? Fell over and I'm looking for the violin. I can't get the violin out. Apparently, I was a pain in the arse because I had to sleep on my back. So you snore. Well, I don't know how I snore. I don't think I snore. Is a weekend, is it? Next March. God dear. You should play chess. It's amazing my mind. I ain't got a mind though. No, I've hurt my ribs, Phil. Done a little jog across Blue car park, Blue Water, and I'm like, oh, I ain't going to do that. So I can walk, but I'm not going to go to the gym. I need to let them heal. I don't know what I've done to them. Well, apparently when I lost my weight, I didn't, Caroline. I used to, and then when I lost my weight, apparently I did. It's your soft palate, isn't it? It's how big your neck is and that sort of stuff. I don't snooze that mad. Oh, no. No, when you said that, I'm thinking, oh shit, what's up? But yeah, no, he's just watering the plants. We get him because he lives in my flat at Gray's Inn, and he just on his way up, he just goes and waters them for us. So, all right, mate. Okay, all right, mate. All right, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, bye. She only insulted me. It was a phone call. And I'm like, oh, was it, are you here or something like that? And I'm thinking, what? Apparently someone on a bike drove past him and waved. And it's, I said, no, he's just up watering the plants. I threw my toys out the pram. I didn't have any toys, Karen. I was hard done by as a child. We didn't have any toys. We did, Caroline. We was hard done by. I mean, we didn't have toys. We just had money. We just had loads of money. We just chucked it away. We used to burn it. That's how we used to keep warm. We were so poor as a kid. We were only allowed 10 grand a night to burn. It's ridiculous. I mean, we had mates that were burning 50 grand a night. Imagine that. Imagine we used to buy new cars and set them like Caroline for a laugh. Yeah, we just had I was so hard done by. Wasn't actually speaking to anyone, Gary, wasn't I? Okay. What mob was? Yeah, it was that Harry Enfield, wasn't it? Was it Harry Enfield? I won't speak. You're right. I won't speak to anybody, mate. His name's Mark, so yeah, he ain't in anybody. He's a He's not. He's a nobody. Actually, he hires out diggers. If you want a digger, he hires out diggers. I'm thinking, oh, I hate when people text you, you're not expecting it. You think, what is that? I always think the worst. Do you? Phone goes and you're not sure. You think, oh, what's up? Probably like when your mum and dad get old, isn't it? When your mum and dad, my mum and dad were quite elderly. Any phone calls, you think, oh, you always think of the worst, don't you? I'm what? A shyster car salesman, Gary. Well, of course I am. I don't claim to be anything but. Absolutely, I would agree with you. If you don't know me and you're thinking of buying anything off of me, even this pen, without coming and meeting me and having this pen extensively checked by Schaefer or someone like that, you're foolish. You're absolutely foolish. Why would you not check anything I'm saying before you give me the money? Surely you would, wouldn't you? If you had a plumber come round, would you not try and check his work? Me, should you think I'm a stitch-up merchant? Absolutely. Unless you know me, no. If you know me, then you can form your honest opinion of me. So I know you don't like me, I don't understand why you would still follow me if you don't like me. That's the bit I don't understand. What you call yourself? Fred Blogs. I'm not really very shy though. Shysters. Well, he hasn't spelt it right, Caroline. He can't spell. He's controlling me, but he can't spell. You know, I'm not going to show you like what he's put because he's like that. He's angry. I would imagine he doesn't like the boats either. I like it, stitch-up merchant. Well, you're a stitch-up merchant? Nah, I doubt you are, mate. I very much doubt you are. Generally, stitch-up people don't hang around. You're not around for a long time, are you? Morning. You're allowed to think of me as you want, mate. You're allowed to spread as many rumours as you like. I'm doing all right. Apparently, I'm a shyster. I'm a stitch-up merchant, apparently, in that person's eyes. Should I try and change that person's view? No. Should I try and defend myself? No. Always just agree with them and say, yeah, you're right. I think everyone needs to make their own mind up what they think of me and everything around them, really. Usually angry people, I don't know why they're angry. They seem to be angry at everything, don't they? Maybe they make some bad decisions and everybody's the same, isn't it? Google it. I can't. I'm banned off Google, mate. I'm not allowed on Google. I've been banned. See you later. Yeah, I will have a nice day, mate. Well, I'm a shyster, Phil, so obviously I'm going to get out ripping a few people off. Looking for, a few people to rip off today. See how else we can take their money. I was going to do some tarmacking on the way in, but I couldn't be bothered. Phil. It's a bit warm for tarmacking, isn't it? The thing is, I don't even want to sell cars, really. I don't even want to do anything. No, I think you should think everybody's a shyster. Everyone's a troll. Everyone's a shyster. They will... The first impression is a lasting impression, I think. If you think someone's a stitch-up merchant, then I'd say don't ever use that person. I wouldn't worry too much about warning other people. Laters, potatoes. See you later, Caroline. So I should get ready for the day of battles. I'm cutting your sunbed out. But the sun isn't going to stop soon. Is it going to stop, isn't it? The rain, the sun. My friendly troll, he's gone a bit quiet. Where is he? Is he still watching? Fred Blogs 8362. Can you imagine that? Well, that's what I heard. But you sort of forget though, don't you? You sort of forget. When you've had days and days of nice, you sort of forget what the bad weather's like. Or I do. I seem to forget it. And then you think, oh. It's all right here, actually. It's quite sunny here. Quite pleasant. Stop the spread. Hello, morning. You're quiet. YouTube's gone a bit quiet. Actually, what it is, I need you lot to speak, then you be quiet, and then this lot can speak. Then they can go quiet, and then you lot can speak. Because you can't do, when it gets busy, I do miss people. And I don't want to be a shyster. I don't know what I've done. I fell over and sort of like bang. So I don't know. I thought my hand was going to be worse. But it's just a bit bruised now. Yeah. And my knee's bruised. Both my knees are a bit bruised. Just a tumble, isn't it? Have you? I hate that. It's horrible, isn't it? Because it just, any sort of injury, it always affects you like that. Getting out of bed, you're like, oh, and anything, isn't it? Hello from China. Barry Mould. You sound like it's from Wales. Why am I getting drunk in the morning? Don't know. I don't drink, so coffee. If there's something in this coffee, is there something in this? Am I a gooner? No, not really. They didn't win. Was it Saturday? Didn't win Saturday, did they? Hello, good afternoon. It always does. It's just frustrating that time, and you just think, oh, come on, you know, because my knees are right now. I think, oh, I could be running. Drinking Irish coffee. I don't drink, mate. I'm good, thank you. Drinking's not for losers. Drinking's for people that want to drink or are addicted to it. Smoking's not for losers. It's what just all I know is as you get older, you will be very pleased with the times you were boring in your younger years, I think. And if you got if you got in habits that weren't exciting to your mates, that ridiculed you for being boring, I guarantee as you get older, you will think, I'm flying and they're completely grounded. You will be soaring. But you don't see that when you're young. You don't see that. You want that finance on that motorbike or that car or that credit card. When you get older, you go, wish I hadn't done that. And you really wish you cleaned your teeth a lot. But you don't listen to that because you're young. You know it all. If you're lucky enough to have, say, I don't know, by the age of like 20, you pack up drinking, I think you've had like 4 or 5 years of drinking and you stopped. You just literally went, I don't want it no more. And you don't miss it. I tell you what, I think later on you'll go, I'm quite pleased. Hello, Gloria. Any person that you know when you was young, who you thought were boring out your mates, if you're still in touch with them, who do you think's been the most successful then? Who do you think is the most pleased? And the thing is, I don't think the drinking really is the fun, is it? It's where you went. Imagine it's like you get pissed, or the place. Now I'm saying the place because I could go to Ibiza, or I could go to Barbados. Would I want to get pissed a lot or go to Barbados? Personally, me, I'd rather go to Barbados. But you may not. You may go, oh no, I want to go to this. Can you get a shout out if you want to? But everybody's different, isn't it? Quit drinking at 19. I don't know what I packed up in my 20s, but I don't know, I just thought I'm a bit immature, really. I'm throwing up on a Sunday morning and I'm classing that as a good night on a Saturday night. I thought, I must be foolish, really. I'm not anti-drink. You know, if you like a drink, great. Absolutely good to you. But imagine you liking going out just as much, but without that. Be nice to imagine if I didn't like, I don't know what you call it, biscuits. I'm sure I'd be better. My body would be better, wouldn't it? It's funny, isn't it, Phil? Phil is smoking's a real big thing when we were young, wasn't it? Everyone like, go on, have a fag. It's like, no, I don't want one, you know. And I'm so pleased, but you don't see it till you're older, innit? Thank God the young people don't see it. Otherwise, bariatric surgeons and all that would be. Imagine if we all knew what when we were old, what we knew when we were young. Can you imagine the shares in Barclays? Can you imagine Barclays shares or Lloyds or HSBC or Barclaycard? Imagine all them. All right, mate. Imagine all these financial institutions. They'd be shagged. I'll tell you what, thank God. I always think, thank God everyone gambles, thank God everyone drinks, thank God everybody does lots of bad stuff and they don't like exercise, thank God. If everybody did, I think we'd be... but that's when you're diabetic, isn't it? Diabetic is bad news. It's all to do with good blood supply, isn't it? Blood is our life. Our heart, I know I'm obsessed with heart, but your heart rate and your blood supply is the thing, isn't it? I didn't realise that's why people lose their sight, because the blood vessels are so small in your eyes. And that's why they lose their sight, isn't it? It's bad news, Phil, isn't it? It's bad news. I keep saying the day I have to take medication for something, I'm on that slope. And I think as you get on that slope, I think it's more greased, it's slipperier. And as I get on it, I'm trying to get up it and I can sort of get back up. When you're young, I think you can go like back up there, can't you? But as you're older, you go and you get further down it, don't you? That's what I think. 62. You look like Whistle the Garbage. If I knew what that was, if I knew what that was, I'd say, oh, okay. I'm going there. See you later. Have a good day. Of course I'm bored. I ain't got no hair.